Here's what games the Explosion Network is looking forward to in October. I played the Ghost Recon Breakpoint beta in September, which you can hear me discuss on Platinum Explosion in a PlayStation podcast, episode 127. And although there were typical beta issues, I'm hoping for the best. A giant open island to explore, bases to take down, missions to go either full action movie or stealthily, alone or in a squad with 3 friends. If you're looking for some tactical gameplay in October, this is probably your pick.
I'm a ghost too. I would expect nothing less.
Play as Ash in Concrete Genie and bring life back to the small fishing town of Denska, which has now been polluted and abandoned by nearly all. Literally draw life and colour back into the world as you paint artwork that comes to life on the streets. This PlayStation exclusive looks beautiful, and if you want to know more, check out Platinum Explosion PlayStation Podcast episode 122, where I spoke to Joel Grolton from Anygame about his hands-on experience with the game back in August.
October 22nd, we have WWE 2K20. In this year's WWE 2K, we see women come to the forefront, and not just on the cover. 2K20's showcase mode will revolve around the 4 horsewomen of WWE, and there will be a female story in the career mode. So if you're a fan of Bayley, Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, or the other female wrestlers on the roster, this year's version is the one for you.
Nice work, man.
Step inside and be the man.
The rules have changed. There's a fine line between right and wrong.
I haven't played a single Call of Duty Modern Warfare game, which is probably why this reboot of the franchise didn't annoy me at its reveal. But it's the 4th game with the Modern Warfare name, and the reboot has been explained as necessary since the wars being fought have changed so much since the first game. We currently, as of recording, haven't seen much of the single player, but the multiplayer betas have been great so far, and the Call of Duty name carries a golden standard for first-person shooters.
Start clear! Victor 6-4, green light. Defeat Zarok.
Is Sir Daniel Fortescue as well known as Crash or Spyro from the PS1 era? Maybe not in your household, but in mine he was held at the same level, maybe even above. And I have played and 100% of the first medieval game on PS1 countless times as a kid growing up. Its variation in levels, characters and weapons kept me hooked, and its fantasy medieval setting is really unique and special. I can't wait to play this remake. Everything I've seen so far looks stunning, and I hope you give Sir Dan an eye, because he needs one. Or just check out the game.
Ranger has just arrived. Someone who's challenging the corporate board. Someone who's digging up their secrets.
On October 25th, we get The Outer Worlds. Lost in transit while on a colonist ship bound for the furthest edges of the galaxy, you'll wake decades later only to find yourself in the midst of a deep conspiracy threatening to destroy the Halcyon colony. As you explore the furthest reaches of space and encounter various factions all vying for power, the character you decide to become will determine how this player-driven story unfolds. In the corporate equation for the colony, you are the unplanned variable. Directed by the people who created Fallout and developed by Obsidian Entertainment, The Outer Worlds could easily be described as sci-fi Fallout, and honestly, that sounds great to me.
We got a battle to rage, it's you and me now. Get into the
Luigi's Mansion 3, you'll traverse different levels of a hotel, each with its own unique theme. With Proton Pack in hand, it's up to Luigi to save his friends once again, and this game looks super fun. It's apparently more open than the previous entries and less reliant on mission structure, which sounds great. And from all the gameplay we've seen so far, it looks gorgeous on the Nintendo Switch. If you want some more Guichi fun with friends, there's also up to 8-player multiplayer modes. We cannot wait to jump into Luigi's Mansion late October 31st.